official teaser has dropped during CinemaCon. We talked about this a lot. There's a lot of trailers that drop. They don't show you all of them, but they did drop the one for the comedy. Paramount's new Naked Gun has debuted during CinemaCon. And they actually, I guess the audience went crazy. They were laughing about it. The presentation that happened on Thursday, everybody was going nuts. Liam Neeson playing the son of Leslie Nielsen's character, Frank, which I think is fantastic. I love Leslie Nielsen. I have people I've talked to like, Leslie Nielsen, isn't he supposed to be the serious actor all the time? Like, fucking Leslie Nielsen, Liam Neeson. It's fucking, it confuses me as I'm saying it right now, but it makes sense. It fucking charismatically makes sense to me.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
weird. It's so weird how their names are the same.
Right? You got Pam Anderson here being hot as fuck, no makeup. I don't give a fuck. I'd still fuck. I just love this combination. You know what I mean?
Wish.
Oh, I do wish, GR. I wish all day, every day, when I'm sitting there eating pancakes in the morning to the day I end the day and I'm fucking with the solo cup by myself in the evening. I'm just saying. This Pam Anderson.
Life.
She's my family. She's my life, and I love her. But the Police Squad legend Frank Drebin Jr. is coming into this. They have all the different characters that are playing children of the original actors. I'm excited about the teaser trailer has dropped. We have our amazing panel here today. We're all going to watch the Naked Gun teaser. Yes, Queen. We're getting back to not caring about fucking joking and making fun of life, which is what we need to do sometimes. And we're going to watch a teaser now for Naked Gun.
You said Lethal Weapon. I was like, what?
Did I say Lethal Weapon? I'm drunk.
Yes, you did.
It was
Naked Gun.
Have a drink, Brian.
Spread your legs and get ready. Naked Gun time.
This is great.
It's close to Lethal Weapon.
I'm so glad these are coming back.
Lethal Weapon is coming too.
Responding to hostage situation.
It is, actually.
Lethal Weapon 27, I think it is.
Dude, this is going to be great.
Hey, little girl, stop.
What do you want, little one?
Your ass.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Yes.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version.
That's the sound of the police.
I just wanted to see that diaper a 43rd time, yeah.
Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
Sound of the police.
Oh.
That's how it never be.
Yeah, dude.
I know it's quick, it's a teaser, but I'm going to
Dude, by
say.
the end of that movie, he needs to be in a wheelchair just rolling down stadium steps like the old one. Just
I'm so glad they got him to do it. He's so like Liam Neeson is perfect.
Yeah. I mean, because people are like, oh, he's always fucking serious, but he's done fucking comedy before. And it just makes sense to me for some reason. In a perfect world, it makes sense to me, you know?
Million Ways to Die in the West, or in Ted when he does like the tricks are for kids bit. That was hilarious.
Yeah. Buck
He
Rogers,
seems like
you see that?
He seems like a guy that doesn't take himself too seriously. Everybody else does, but he doesn't seem to. I like
know.
far, nobody in the chat is agreeing with us. Nobody is seeing this movie.
Rap music.
Wait, really?
Oh,
Oh, no.
guys,
That's not
please.
good.
It's
Are we
not
just
good.
are we just a bunch of old guys spouting about how great?
We're a bunch of old guys.
I love the original Naked Guns, man. They were my favorite color.
Yeah.
Okay,
What I mean,
here's
me
what we're
too,
going to do.
but I'm not target demo for movies anymore.
We're going to go from youngest to oldest on here. Brandon, I'm going to you first.
38. Is that right?
Yeah,
This is
you are
kinda-
the youngest.
This is kind of
All
fun.
right.
This is kind of fun. As the youngest
All right.
person here tonight, besides our chat, okay, were you a fan of the Naked Gun movies? And do you think that this is going to be a great homage to it and can gyrate itself to a new generation?
I don't think so, unfortunately. I think it'll be great. I think I'll love it. I don't know if Gen Z kids will quite get it because they're used to like TikTok comedy and people doing parodies on that platform and not doing like long form parodies like we kind of grew up with like Wrongfully Accused and this and but like there was a bunch. Remember like for a like good decade they came out with like Epic Movie and Scary Movie and all the
Yeah.
parody movies, and I feel like they just kind of stop because it's like easier to do a parody now on TikTok as soon as something happens versus like waiting a year to make the parody. But I don't know. Maybe this will be a resurgence. I hope it is. I hope the kids that in their 20s respond to this well, but I'm not holding my breath, honestly.
You know that Scary Movie's coming back too. You know that, right? The Demon,
right? Okay, good.
The Wayans brothers are coming back to do the next Scary Movie, and they're starting again. They have a lot of new content. They said.
Here's my problem, though.
Contracts forced out.
This is why this goes back to what we were just talking about. Is this theatrical release?
Yes, it is. Theatrical release, August 1st. August 1st.
Good, because I want to see this audience. I love comedies with an audience. I need to see a comedy with an audience because then it's like laughing together versus just me alone or like
crying alone, right? Crying alone.
Or with my, with my maybe two other friends or whatever. But nothing competes with just seeing it with a group of strangers and laughing your ass off. That's an experience that has been lost.
It could be your own made at home popcorn bucket that has your face on it, and one side's crying and one side's happy, but the popcorn's always the same, and the drizzle won't be the same though. I'm sorry, the drizzle's only popcorn.
With the hole in the bottom, so I can,
jack yourself off. Yes, yeah. I know.
Where?
What? That was a bit too far. Too far, guys. It's a Friday. But no, Brandon, honestly, though, I think that this is a good thing. Honestly, I think it's a great thing. I think that we need more. I know Queen said this. We've had to deal with like political correctness shit for a long time, which I think at the end of the day, none of us really wanted that. We're kids from the 90s. You know what I mean? We fucking love this shit. I love Ace Ventura.
Yes.
Yes. I love the fucking ridiculous shit. We can just laugh at it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We didn't care. We fucking didn't care. We didn't get it, but we didn't care.
Kenan Thompson from all that is on SNL.
Right? He's still doing that shit, And I think we just need to fucking laugh.
You can still have a good movie and make it funny and not like it's weird because it used to be right. It used to be like the really, really conservative religious people that were like the anti like joke people. They're like, this is not. Yeah,
but funny. Now it's like all the youth of today. They're like, the feelings.
Oh, that's not right.
It became progressive. It became progressive to be not PC versus where it used to be kind of the old fuddy-duddies were like not PC. Right. But now it's like
it's true.
El Santo was asking, what was the last comedy big hit?
Fuck. Comedies don't do well, El Santo. That's a huge thing too.
I have to go with The Hangover.
Probably.
I mean, do you guys count those Marvel movies as comedies like Deadpool?
No.
That Deadpool movie was a comedy, though, wasn't it?
That was a comedy, but it was also an action comedy. If you're talking straight up comedy, not part of
a while. Been a minute.
It's got to be The Hangover. That's the last one.
Dr. Ken with his dick hanging out, jumping in someone's fucking face.
Dude, I remember going to the opening night. They had a midnight show. When do you remember they did midnight shows for comedies? Yeah. They had a midnight show for The Hangover 1, and there was a line out the fucking door I had to wait for.
That shit was funny. That's why I'm excited that we're doing another scary movie with the Wayans brothers. I think this would be great. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hope it inspires a whole generation to make more comedy movies, but I'm, again, not holding my breath.
We need to laugh, Jonathan. We need to laugh, Jonathan.
Definitely.
Yeah. Do you see this trailer? Do you think we're going to laugh again? Do you think we're going to start having, not caring about, any... I mean, here's the one thing I will tell you, Jonathan, that I always think that we've been stifled a little bit when it comes to entertainment industry, because I think that people get frustrated. They want to be... we need to be PC sometimes. We didn't used to be that way. And I get caring about people. I fucking care the fuck out about people. I love everybody. If you know me, I'm the most sensitive fucking motherfucker in the world, I just said...
I wouldn't go that far. But...
GR, calm the fuck. I'm not talking to you, GR. But I'm saying, I'm the most sensitive motherfucker in the world. I love people. I love everybody. That's me. But I would say this, though. We need more of this. We just do. We need because movies have always been one thing, Jonathan. What is that? It's distraction from the world we live in.
Sure,
that's what it is, and we laugh about that. That's why I love acting. When I got into acting, I want to be somebody that makes people feel something that forgets about the real world. Right? Can we get back to that? And can something like Naked Gun bring us back to that, or will this be just a flop that will go into the distance and we'll never talk about it again?
I don't know if it's going to be a flop, but I think what's happened here is we've got access now to all these different forms of entertainment that we didn't have in the 90s. You've got the video games, you've got all the other stuff, right? TikTok and whatever. So
all there.
kind of going back to something like this, I think the people who are looking for that, the people that miss that, will spend the money, whether it's going to the theater or buying it for $30 the first night it's out, on Amazon or whatever. I think it's going to do fine. I would hope that what this does, more than just bring people in to appreciate comedy, I would hope that it introduces people who don't know Naked Gun and those 80s comedy kind of movies, 90s comedy kind of movies. It introduces them to those older films, and maybe they do a couple of Googles or some YouTube rabbit holes, and they start looking that stuff up, and they start appreciating that style of comedy. And then they start creating or buying tickets to or buying access to different kinds of comedy than what they're all accustomed to, which is, pranking people and stuff like that. Am I making sense here?
Yeah, I mean, because that comes into that social media aspect. You know what I mean? They're trying to find ways.
The evolution of comedy. And I think we are, and maybe you were saying Queen said this, we're in a place where we do have to take a breath and laugh at ourselves, at each other, at society. We have to do that a little bit.
We have to laugh.
Yeah.
We have to find a way to laugh,
Now, what would you consider to be a flop, though? What is a flop? If it doesn't make all the money that it spent? Doesn't make its investment back?
It doesn't make its investment back. Of course that's a flop, which sucks. But that comes after it comes after theatrical release, streaming, DVD sales, all of that. It has to be at least 6 months to decide if it's a flop or not, to me.
Probably more than that.
Gives you a 45-day window.
Right?
Yeah, it used to be. But if you have a 45-day window, which is what they're trying to do right now, Jonathan, they're trying to make it so there's a uniform way for theatrical release. That's what the studios are trying with theatrical. 45-day release window across the board. And then after that, you go to streaming. And there's a bunch of studios that have signed on for that right now. That's the thing that's happening right now. 45 days locked in for theaters, and we go to streaming.
God,
so you have that.
That's so short.
It's short. It's fucking short.
Never allow that.
Well, I mean, look what happened with Top Gun and why that worked, because it was more than that. But that's the thing that's happening right now in Hollywood. 45 days, then to streaming, and then you'll find out, 6 to 8 months after that if it made money. I think you need more. I think Top Gun did 60 days. I think that's what it was. You know what I mean? Which is much better. I think it should do more than that. I think it should be, 2 months at least. I think 3 months in theaters, 3 months is enough time.
Why can't it just be released?
Even after theaters, it took, when we were younger, it took damn near till, if a movie came out in summer, Christmas holiday, you got the VHS.
Yeah.
Now,
that's true, Jordan.
After 30, 45 days, the next day it's on streaming. So it's I'm that guy. I got a family. I got kids. I got to work. So I'm I'll just wait 45 days for streaming.
Yeah, the temptation is so much greater now just to wait.
Why not just release everything in different mediums on the same day?
They tried that during COVID. It didn't really work in theaters.
They lost their asses on money, Jonathan.
You're telling me that during COVID, releasing a movie in the theater didn't make all that much money?
Makes sense.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, but even after COVID, when the theaters reopened, they still released certain movies on the same day as streaming, and nobody went to the theater to watch it.
Because the culture was already changed. You can't put that, whatever that expression is, baby back in the basket or whatever.
Baby back ribs.
I must be tired. But no, why not charge a premium?
All I gotta say is, are you PC, bro? I'm PC, bro.
Wow.
If we're talking PC, bro.
Charge a premium, and those who can afford to purchase it or rent it at home, pay the money, watch it at home. That way, people who want to spend $20 on a movie ticket, there it is. It's available in the theater. If you want to spend $60, $75 to buy it and own it and watch it at home, or $100, whatever, boom, there it is. Now you have access, and people can make more money.
The problem is theaters are movie companies are losing their ass, because before you had to go to a theater, otherwise you're waiting 6 months. Now So if you go to the theater, think of a family of 4. You're spending $100 and some.
Yeah.
That's
Or
if you're not getting snacks.
yeah, or
No snackety snacks.
or you wait a month, 2 months. You sit at home, you buy it for $25. You
I know.
own it. You could pause to take your bathroom breaks.
Movies should never have been a luxury item, and they've turned into it.
Yeah.
But what if they did a thing where it was like, okay, well, you could do it's in theaters, which would be like what, $15 and $20, but we could do 35 for a home thing. You know what I mean? Like, kind
Why
of
don't the theaters own some sort of streaming service or option where it's AMC and you can go to AMC's website and stream the movie for extra money,
interesting.
or you can go to the theater. Maybe
That'd be
that's what they
interesting.
need to do.
You double the price to watch it at home through their actual theater. You get to work with the studios. It's a whole different world.
And then you get
that's
some advertising dollars because whatever restaurants that are nearby, whatever, they're running specials if they pay ad fees. And now you can order your movie on AMC.com or streaming, and then you can get your Uber Eats. That's a special for that movie that the movie theaters now make extra money on that from.
Yeah. I like that, though. I think
Amazon.
that could work, but we have to restructure the whole business then. You know what I mean?
Why
And
not? It's restructuring
is tough.
anyway.
GR, would you be about that, or do you still think that theatrical experience is necessary? We need to stop the streaming from actual happening that way, so we can keep that cinematic experience.
Can't
Oh,
hear
GR, you're muted. GR, where you at? GR, I can't hear you. I think you're muted. Where you at? The Thirsty Daddy.
I was muted because I muted myself to make a drink.
Oh, okay.
To answer your question, Brian, I think we need the theater. I love the theater experience.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a whole different world watching a film on that big screen. And I don't care how big your home theater is, it ain't the same. I mean,
Better.
we've got a 70-inch screen out
Having
there.
said that, I would love to come over and watch a movie.
Okay.
It depends on what type of screen, what kind of resolution you got. You got how many nits you got on the screen? Is it OLED? Is it mini LED? Is it QLED? I mean,
That's a whole thing.
Pardon me, watch what you're calling me.
Oh shit! But GR, do you see that? Do you see this as a problem for how people used to actually intake movies? You know what I mean? Like we used to intake them in one certain way when it first comes out, and then it goes to VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever it is. Do we need to change that format for a new future?
Leslie Nielsen.
Well, I think it's already changed, Brian. I think 10 years from now, theaters will be dead.
Oh shit, GR! Don't say that. Don't say that, GR.
Look at that.
Leslie Nielsen will pull
you
his fucking
think
dick
about-
out.
What?
Pardon me?
I didn't say anything. Continue, GR.
But you think about it. When I was young, I mean, going to the theater, I used to go every Saturday. And it cost me, are you ready for this?
Don't tell me a nickel. Don't tell me a nickel.
Well,
shilling.
fuck you, I'm not that
2
old.
shillings.
Chilling.
But I could get into a theater on a Saturday.
Bread
For a
ties.
quarter.
For bread ties.
He said a quarter, GR. GR said a quarter? A quarter?
Yeah, on a Saturday. And that was 2 movies.
Oh,
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, you rebel! You were movie jumping.
No, you got 2
theater
movies. You
jumping.
got a movie, an intermission, and another movie.
Oh man!
If
Hey,
you
do
believe
guys
that
in
bullshit, I got a
California-
timeshare to sell you.
Do you guys have those cinema restaurants, cinema cafes where the movie's
Oh,
on,
yeah.
but there's a server that comes to your table?
Yeah.
I love that.
I
shit.
can't afford
GR,
those.
GR, that shit can't be real. Really? Like 25 cents?
Yeah, when I was a kid, yeah, a
$12.50
quarter.
a movie.
But it was
Right,
only
they
on
also-
Saturdays.
Back then, they also traded shit. They bartered. He could have probably shooed the neighbor's horse for the money.
GR's gonna
Okay,
fucking
you
slap your ass,
assholes, I'm
Jordan.
not being very nice tonight, you know.
He's gonna GR, you're gonna snipe his ass, aren't you?
Yeah, just remember, Jordan, I don't have to get close to kill you. I can do it from here.
Damn.
Yeah, but judging by them bifocals, I don't know if you'll be able to see me.
Yeah, man.
All right, bitch, you're on.
Got a new enemy.
I'll mess you up, buddy.
I love you, GR. I'm just playing.
Oh, God.
Duh.
Oh, boy. Okay. I've had a few drinks. Did I miss somebody on this shit? Brandon, they go to you?
Well, you went to the oldest last, Brian, so you got what you wanted.
We're good. Last topic.
Yeah,
So,
let's
guys, Liam Neeson is here to be your naked gun. And I hope.
But you know what we missed, Brian? The one
What's that?
thing, one of the viewers commented, wasn't OJ in the original? And yes, he was. And for those of you that
in all
didn't
of them.
appreciate that trailer, his movie son was the best part of that trailer when he went, yeah.
Fuck yeah, he was.
Great.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Can I say one thing? How the fuck did OJ on the fucking 405 drive down that shit without being fucking stopped in a traffic jam? I still have no fucking idea.
Are we really, how are we on OJ now?
When I was a kid, dude, Jordan, you were there. When we were kids, I was like, how the fuck?
Go
did he-
OJ, go! I remember seeing the sign on the news. Go OJ, go!
Yeah, as kids in Michigan, we had no idea. I moved here like one day on the 405. I'm like, that's fucking fake
That was
news.
the
You know what I mean?
slowest high-speed chase ever.
They shut down the road.
Brian,
right?
the cops
they did,
were
they
actually,
did.
for those of you that don't know, they actually had the freeway blocked off.
Yeah, they were talking to him on the phone. They were just
Yeah, they were.
They
And one
didn't
more
want-
thing. One
they
more thing.
couldn't pull him over
juice
because
is
they were afraid
loose.
he was going to shoot himself or the
Okay,
driver.
Where the fuck was Pam Anderson in that trailer? Where the fuck was she? Because I want to see her ass.
Yeah.
She was at the beach, you know,
Morning bath.
you know,
Come
rescuing
on,
people.
I'm single, Jordan. That's what happens. I gotta say, I'm excited about this. I think it's a good venture moving forward for comedy. It opens the door for a lot of things that we didn't have before or in a long time. And please keep bringing this Naked Gun franchise forward. Because it's kind of like a sequel, but not a sequel.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.
Lose control.